about a month, couple weeks, something like that, since we last talked. How have you been doing since then?
Well, I've gone up a lot in MMR, but I haven't been playing as much. So
Okay.
I feel like, yeah. There's a few things I want to talk to you about. I'm in like the 4.7, 4.8 range, and there's a lot of games that I'm finding that is like a 6K average game or like 6.3K average game,
hmm
and I'm wondering how to like approach those type of games.
Okay. Yeah. So you're definitely in the starting to get into scary game territory for sure.
Yeah,
It's just like, wow, okay, these guys are playing core and they're like controlling the game, and I'm support and I don't know what to do. Is it that sort of
yeah,
thing?
yeah.
Okay.
So like I'm finding a lot of times like there'll be like a 6.5 or like higher carry on my team,
hmm
and like I don't know how to play with them, and then I don't know how to play against a carry that is also of that caliber.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I mean, really, you just play it the same way you always do, or
Mhm.
not exactly same way you always do, but they aren't like they're not gods, and they're not any different from any other player. They're just better.
Mhm.
So really, you approach it the same way. You just try to like be as objective as possible,
Mhm.
and like just go into the game and try to do your best. You don't play any differently. I mean, maybe like okay, there are some plays that you can't go for because like they're gonna do the right thing. So
Mhm.
um, like you would avoid those things, but there aren't any other differences really.
So maybe
Um,
play a little more conservative.
well, maybe if the game calls for it, right? Like it
Yeah.
could also maybe you need to play more aggressive too. It depends on how you're actually playing.
Yeah.
It's really I can't give you a great answer on this honestly, but
Mhm.
yeah, it really is just like know that they're not gods. That's like the best way to approach the
Yeah.
game. You definitely can't
Okay.
play scared. If you play scared, then you're just gonna lose.
Yeah.
Well, you might get carried by your 6.5k player or whatever, but that's not probably not what you're going for. Um,
Yeah.
I mean, honestly though, like you've climbed a very significant amount in like 3 months or whatever it is. I can't remember
Mhm.
when our first lesson was, but I know you were like 3k or like
Yeah.
3.2k or something.
Mhm.
So you're fine, honestly.
Yeah.
Um, you're like very clearly equipped with the mental
Mhm.
ability to improve like very quickly. So I don't think you should worry too much. Um, at
Mhm.
least about like mentality stuff and
Okay.
like having the right approach. If you have like specific mentality issues, then like by all means we can talk about them. But yeah.
No, it's just like yeah. I feel like out of like depth, like it's tough sometimes. Like when you're in your like 6.3K average and you just have like you don't know what to do.
Mhm. Yeah, no, I totally get it. And it's also like I think it starts becoming a little bit more personal at 6K too. Like
Mhm.
you play with the same people most games, or like
Yeah.
the similar
Yeah.
pool of people. So it's like, okay, I don't want to fuck up because like I don't want to get this guy on my team next game, and like
Yeah.
I don't want him to join the game and be like, oh man, I got this fucking uh, this,
Yeah.
4.8k support player or whatever.
Mhm.
Yeah, I get that. That's just that's part of like the thing. Part of getting high MMR is that's one of the social aspects that you have to deal with, really.
Mhm. Yeah. And then there's a lot of 6K players that just like flame the shit out of 4K players just because they're 4K.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean they're addicted to every MMR.
Mhm.
The only difference between like 6k dicks and 3k dicks is that the 6k dicks are good at Dota, so like it feels
Yeah.
worse. It's like
Yeah.
it's worse getting flamed by those people.
Yeah. So
Okay,
I didn't really have a replay in mind to look at
okay,
because I haven't been playing that much recently. But there's this one game where I want to look at like the laning stage, just like really early on,
sure,
because it is a game where I had a 7K player in it.
okay,
And I'll just copy the number for you.
yeah, that works. I'm gonna share my screen as well. Okay, open this up.
This ended up being a stomp because he was 7K,
Mm,
but I just want to know what I should be doing in the early game.
okay,
Because we ended up just killing them because he was a really good meme pool player
okay. So this game is from like,
quite a while ago.
yeah. So I can't download it. It's unavailable at this
Oh
point.
shit.
So that
Okay.
sucks. I can like give you an idea of what you should do, I guess, based on what you're landing with. So is
Hmm.
you PA? It's
No,
probably
no,
you
I'm
and
on.
PA duelist.
Wait, is that the right game?
Well, this
I
this
think
game is
I
from like May, so I don't know.
wait 1 second.
Yeah, this is from a really long time ago.
I'm pretty sure I caught like that's not the right game that I put. It should be 26 minutes long. 1 sec.
Okay, yeah. So, I mean, I copied the one that you sent in Skype.
Oh shit. I don't know. That's weird.
Is it like, are you getting the idea from Dota Buff and it's just like showing up as a different game? That's
No,
really
I
strange.
downloaded the replay. I have it on
Hmm.
my like in-game watch in my downloads. That's really weird.
Huh. Okay.
I have a Meepo on my team.
Yeah, there's no meepo in this game, so that's really strange.
Yeah, this
Uh,
game's from September 15th.
okay, yeah, no, the one I have is up. Like you can see it on my screen. It's from May
Yeah,
12th. I mean, the
that's
numbers are the numbers matching up? Like, is the match ID the exact same?
let me look at yours.
Okay.
No, your match ID is different than mine.
Okay. I mean, that's the one I copied, so.
Oh, I sent another one in chat. Is that the one? It's like 264 number.
Oh, holy fuck. Okay, you know what I did?
What?
I scrolled up to get your Dota buff, and then I just like
Oh.
copied a match ID from up there. Oops. Okay. Well, this one's unavailable too, but all
Oh
right.
yeah.
That's one. Okay, that was my bad. But either way, okay.
Yeah.
So this game you are Lion and you're laning with a
A
Meepo.
Meepo. Yeah.
Okay.
And I had a Winter Wyvern in my lane, but
Okay.
he wasn't doing anything.
Rhino Meister, my boy. Okay. So you were laning against a Void. It
Yeah.
looks like. Was it Void dual lane or like Void Warlock or something?
The Warlock was mid,
Oh, interesting. Okay.
and then the high MMR player on their team was their Drow.
Okay. And TA was jungling.
Oh wait, let me look. Oh no, it was Warlock support bottom, TA
Okay.
mid.
Okay, yeah, so it was Warlock Void. Okay. So in this lane, I mean, it's pretty straightforward. You harass the Void, and you go for kills on the Warlock. Um, by harassing the Void, you kind of like, yeah, obviously, like that's just standard. You harass the melee hero on the lane, or whoever's like most easily harassed.
Hmm.
Um, and ideally, you get it to a point where like you guys engage on somebody without using any stuns, and then you get Warlock to go out of position, and then you go on him.
Hmm.
It's strange, but that's kind of how you have to do it.
Hmm.
Um, if you're finding that the Warlock is playing really far back and positioning well, then you can just like chain pull and try to keep
Yeah,
Wyvern harassing people. You stay off the map pretty much and just keep pulling. And eventually you guys can rotate to either mid and gank like the TA or someone, or you can
yeah.
go around and gank the
I
bottom.
think we ganked her once because Jug can kill her pretty easily with spin.
Yeah, he just needs like some way to keep her in place usually.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, it's a pretty easy rotate. But you definitely either just like go for all or nothing kills in Warlock, or kind of just like let Wyvern harass. Um,
Hmm.
yeah.
And then just let the Meepo farm, I guess.
Oh yeah, pretty much. Like you
Yeah.
guys have more than enough kill potential. It's just like you don't have the best like 3-on-2 laning. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Hmm.
Okay. Yeah. So that's how you would approach this. Unfortunately, we can't watch it because it's pending. But yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. If you want to just go to my profile, I guess, and just pick a game.
Sure. Okay.
Maybe that Shadow Shaman game because I'm trying to learn that hero.
Okay. Sure. Yeah, I like Rasta. Okay. Yeah, this looks interesting. This is a nice game because you have a Tinker on your team and you can set up a lot of kills. Hopefully he's high MMR as well. I'd imagine he's like relatively high up there.
He went 7 and 9.
Okay. Well, either way, hopefully he's high MMR. It looks like Void is he did pretty well. But yeah, no, I like Rasta
We
with
were,
Tinker if the Tinker
yeah.
is good.
This Void was challenging though. I remember our team was kind of flaming on him
Really?
because he wouldn't chrono anyone.
Oh, okay. He's one of those Voids. Okay, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Big fan of those. Okay. So this lane you're playing against Dark Seer, interesting. Uh, okay, why don't we just watch because there are a lot of variables there. Okay, never mind. I can't watch it. Uh, I mean this is like a pretty standard Dark Seer lane, really. You're laning with the Bottom or the Tinker
Um,
or the Void.
it was a Void safe lane.
Oh, it's Void safe lane. Okay, yeah. So you guys don't really have any way of killing the Dark Seer without chain bashing. You don't have the damage. I
We kept him
guess.
level 1 a lot. Like really, we
Really?
kept him level 1 a long time actually. I think.
Huh. That's kind of weird. Like all he has to do in this lane is like triple ion shell and then stay with the creep wave, and you can't really zone him out. But I guess if he doesn't do that, then it's pretty tough for him to do anything. But yeah, okay, so let's just watch and see what happens. That's pretty interesting though. Like this is a good lane for Darkseer. Did you have like silencer support?
Yeah, we had silencer bottom.
Okay, okay, that makes things
Just
different.
hitting him.
Okay, yeah, that's totally different. I thought it was like you and
Oh
Void,
no no.
just a dual lane. Okay, yeah. There's like no way Void should lose or Darkseer should lose to that game or lane rather. But that with the silencer, that makes things totally different. That hero is just a pain in the ass in lane. Okay. Okay.
Prepare for battle.
I will not forget this. It is in the bag.
Okay. Took a while to load in. It's kind of funny.
Oh yeah.
Seconds to battle.
Okay, so you have sentries. Somebody else bought the courier and
The
shit. I'm
wards and
assuming.
courier.
Yeah. Okay. You definitely. Yeah, I'd say you want to buy smoke in this case.
Okay.
You might as well. You and Silencer aren't like the best rotators
Yeah.
by any means, but
But
Rasta,
Rasta's the good. Yeah.
yeah, Rasta's good enough for most heroes. In this game specifically, you can just kill the Darkseer if you want. Juggernaut mid is like almost unkillable unless he spins aggressively. But I guess you guys could kill him if like he takes a bad trade or something, and then you go for a kill and like get CC off. He like there's potential for him to die. Anti-mage is like kind of iffy, but really it's okay to buy a smoke just for the Darkseer.
Okay.
Okay, so let's
Yes.
look at how this
So we
goes.
just hit him. I think.
Okay. Yeah, Silencer started glaives. It's good. Wow, I'm amazed that he just okay. Yeah, no, that's all you need to do. He definitely should not get CC'd by you there. There's like no way that
Yeah.
happens, but whatever. I mean, it's good that you
That
you went
felt
for
like
it
a
anyway.
really long shackle.
Yeah, it was really close. I think like just he should have backed up. I have
Yeah.
no other question about that really. Um,
Right here, he wastes another iron shell.
yeah, this is one of those lanes where like
He's not playing very well.
yeah, pretty much like the way you need to approach lanes like this as Darkseer is you kind of just like suicide level 1 almost. Basically, if he triple ion shells, like he double ion shells a wave and then ion shells himself and just sits in the creep wave, it's really hard for you guys to do anything. Because like anytime you walk up, you're getting hit by 3 ion shells, and that's just like a ton of damage, even if it's only 1 or level 1. So that's how he should be playing this, and then that will get him level 2, and that will keep him safe, and like that's how he plays this. But this is a hard lane either way. But either way, he should be ion shelling the creeps and just trying to like get some CS. Also, I don't agree with him like being over here either, but that's whatever. You're doing fine here. I don't have any issues with this. I will say
I
that
maybe
like
should have turned earlier.
yeah, that
Shackled him.
yeah. Well, maybe not. I don't know about shackling. If Silencer was a little bit closer, maybe like you could turn right here and shackle. That'd
Yeah.
be good. But the other thing that you want to do is like there's an idea called pre-kiting. So basically, like, since you know this guy is running at you, you can attack him and then start running right away instead of standing your ground. I think that makes a little bit of sense against Darkseer, just because like he very clearly outtrades you with melee attacks. So if you can kind of like get him to chase you a little bit, that can help. So all that is pretty minor, but it does add up a little bit. But okay. Okay, so you end up wrapping around on him here, which is good. I think this would have been the same thing if I like that you pinged. That's really important. But same thing as like going into the jungle here. Okay, Void tries to go for the block. Overall, that was actually good for Darkseer.
Okay.
He made Void miss a lot of CS. I don't think there's any way you can approach this that's better than this. I mean, I guess you could try to go for the block after, and you could move in between attacks. That would help too. You're not doing that enough. Like right here, you're just kind of standing still. So it is important to move in between attacks.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think there's much else you could do here. I don't think that would get you the kill, but it is something that you might want to do, or you definitely want to do rather.
Yep.
So there's nothing like too horrible here. I would have bought a TP while you're at the side shop though. That much is true. I do think okay, nice. Yeah, you found his ward. That's good. That makes things like pretty much impossible for him. He can't lane here anymore.
Well, because he moved back right when I moved up on him.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that was a good read for sure.
And then
Yeah, he's dead here. He has no counterplay.
I think we get, yeah, we definitely get to kill him.
Mhm. Okay, that was good. Now that he has no ward, this lane is pretty much over. He shouldn't come back here, really. I guess he can, like, chain Island Shell or whatever, but he's not going to get anything. This kind of sucks, though, because, like, you guys aren't going to get much XP. Like, and that's rough. You guys at least got a kill, but I would say definitely buy, like, boots and a smoke and prioritize that right now.
Okay.
So Silencer goes to pull. Ideally, you guys switch it up and have, like, Silencer zone and you pull instead.
Okay. Because he's way better.
Yeah, he's a better zoning hero, and you're a better, like, you're more threatening to the enemy team if you're staying in fog. And
Okay.
you also scale with levels much better than him and farm. So I think like you should be the 4 in this case, and he should be the 5. But it is a pub, so like all of that stuff is kind of thrown out the window if people don't want to do it just for whatever reason. So don't worry about that too much. But that would be like ideal in this case. Okay, I think I would have shackled right there. This guy really wants to die a lot. Like he's begging for it. All right, nice. So only thing right here is as soon as your creeps turn on him, you should just shackle him right away, I think.
Okay.
Like, it's a good shackle again, just because like Silencer is pretty close to him at that point. But yeah.
I was waiting. What level is he? I was waiting for Surge, maybe. I don't know.
Oh, he's level 1, so
Okay.
yeah, that
Okay.
wasn't an option. But either way, that's like good thinking if he was level 2 for sure. That's definitely something you want to do. But your execution on this is fine. Like you identify like, hey, this guy's just he wants to die, so I'm gonna oblige and kill him. Not much to say about that, really. Okay, definitely want to buy, like, TP. You're really close to Arcane Boots as well. Okay. Honestly, you might want to Suicide right now and get some mana.
Okay. Okay.
Think
I
that
would have
be
never
best.
thought of that. Yeah.
Yeah, like, you can just go die to Roche. You're... I don't know. You're pretty high HP, so it'd honestly take a little while, but... oh, Regen Rune. Okay, that's
This
brilliant.
Tinker wanted it though, so then.
Okay. Yeah, so it's either you can Suicide, or you can just, like, pop a Clarity and pull. So like send yourself out of Clarity or whatever. That'd be fine too, but I'm usually a big fan of the Suicide play. You can also go for like an aggressive trade on Dark Seer, like to the point where like you won't die, but you'll take a lot of damage, and then you can go Suicide.
Yeah.
That's fine as well. Just yeah, I think when you're low mana like this, you're obviously not threatening, and you're not putting out as much pressure as you could be.
But what would I have bought? Because I really wanted those Arcane Boots.
Yeah,
that's
that's true actually. Fuck. Okay. Yeah, I think no, I think you're right. You just called me out. So because you're so close to Arcanes, you can't do that. Actually, you're right. Well, I mean, you could, but it'd be dumb. I'd say just send yourself out of Clarity. Maybe like send yourself a Clarity and Smoke and start rotating. Because like you pretty much like solidified your place in this lane. Darkseer's not going to come back. There's no way. Okay. So yeah, I think that's totally fine. Just sending yourself a Clarity. Clarity and Smoke. That sounds good to me actually. You can rotate on the jug or go top or whatever floats your boat. Okay. So you're stacking the step pull list. Are you comfortable with connecting?
No.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
not.
Okay, definitely get comfortable doing that. This is so big.
Okay.
Because if you're ever in the position where you're just in a lane where you can just pull forever, this lane you definitely cannot because it's Darkseer. You don't want to pull that much. But you just want to take advantage of that because like connecting gives you so much fucking more XP. It's legitimately unreal. Like you're not gonna get much out of this at all. Like let's just examine this for a little bit. You start off at 210
It depends
XP.
on the creeps.
Yeah,
but-
if it's like Vools or something, you can get a lot. But either way, it's not going to be as much as pulling through and connecting.
Okay.
Like you just got 80 XP from that. Which
I think I just wanted my Arcane Boots, to be honest.
okay. Well, I mean that's fine too. But either way, you could get them by connecting and get more XP and more gold. But yeah, so either way, you do get your Arcanes, which is nice. It would still be better to connect though. That being said, your Arcane timing is really good, especially for not having to pull at all or not getting to pull at all in this lane. Okay, you end up going towards mid. That's fine. Get some nice XP. You definitely want to have a TP like as soon as you can. Oh shit. Okay. You should go on this guy for sure. You don't have Hex, which kind of sucks, but that's okay. I think
Should I be leveling Hex?
that's the thing. Is like I really like the double shackle build. It's so good. I really like getting 2 points in this. But I think in this specific game, if you have a smoke and Hex, you can kill the Juggernaut like almost every time if he has no vision. So I would say hold the skill point until you're ready to use it, or use either spell.
Yeah.
I think that's your best bet. But the 2 points in shackle build is amazing. It's so good. Like, you have two 200 damage nukes. You just do so much fucking damage at this level. Looks like that was pretty close. Yeah, this was a pathing error on your part, I think.
Okay.
Instead of running, like, you end up running down, just know that he's going to run back, so you need to run this way. Like, you actually would have caught him here, I think. It would have been really close.
Yeah, it was really close with that error.
Yeah. So I think that's just, like, the only thing you need to do a little bit better there. Okay, so that actually would have been a kill. Well, Dazzle was here, so I don't know. But it would have been more likely anyway. Okay, I could have stacked Ancients right there, but you don't really have anyone to do it. That's fine. Okay, Sea Void's got a solo kill bottom. Okay. Okay.
This is funnier. He dies, but then... Oh no. Yeah.
Ah, alright. So you did the classic feed. Oh, okay, that's a trade. Not the best trade, but it's a trade nonetheless. Okay, so what was your plan here? Did you just want to nuke that guy and get out?
Yeah, I wanted to help my Void.
Ah, okay. Yeah, you just don't have the ability to do that right now. I mean, he's long gone.
Okay.
Well, actually, he had Time Walk, I think.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. He's just not.
I think the Jug surprised them.
Oh, okay, yeah. That must have been it. Well, whatever.
Yeah.
Either way, you don't really have any business being here.
Yeah.
If Dazzle was like not in the trees, then okay, by all means go for it and then just get out.
Okay.
But it's just not. That's not a feasible play for you to make. At least you turn and get the kill on him. That's good. Okay. Right about now, you should definitely. Yeah. Okay. Nice. You should be thinking about a smoke play. Anti-mage is like really hard to kill. As much as this guy's going fucking naked Battle Fury. Oh my god. What average game was this? Do you remember what the average?
I'm pretty sure I can look right now, but I'm pretty sure it's a 5k average game.
Oh my god. Okay. This is disgusting. There's like no way you ever go naked Battle Fury. I can't believe he's doing this. But whatever. So you actually might be able to
anti-mage. I just looked at his account.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
That's questionable. But either way, you actually could kill him because he's going naked Battle Fury instead of Treads. He doesn't have much HP. He's also really low. Yeah, you guys can kill this. If you smoke and you go around and you get a shackle, like, and Bottom can get an arrow, he's 100% dead.
Yeah.
This is like a
I
situation.
think I screw up here. Yeah. I show here.
Yeah, definitely don't show here. That's kind of silly.
I should smoke right now.
Yeah, you just smoke literally right now. Actually, you can't do it right now. Like, as long as Potom isn't in range, then you can smoke, but you don't want to just like pop it. Because if Potom just like randomly smokes in lane, anti-mage is gonna be like, huh, that's weird. Huh. Okay. So, yeah, just smoke back here and you'll be okay.
Okay.
Then you can even go all the way around, or you can go through. Can't go through lane. You have to go all the way around pretty much. Yeah, this guy will die almost 100%. The Dazzle makes things tricky.
So we killed the Dazzle here.
Yeah, you'd have to go for the Dazzle instead. That will like killing the Dazzle though. That shuts down anti-mage's farm in a way, because he won't be able to lane here against you guys after Dazzle is dead. So, going for him is fine.
We have to kill the Dazzle here, right? We can't kill it.
Yes, 100%.
So we killed the Dazzle.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Yeah. There's absolutely no way you do anything else.
And then we just
You have shackled really soon. Okay. Yeah, you didn't have any options. Okay. Yeah. No, that's fine. You guys can push this if you want. I think that would be the best play.
With my wards?
Yeah, I think you just drop wards. It's a little weird because Witch Doctor's backing right now as well. So Jug is missing. He's in base. You guys know that he backed, but you don't know like where he's going. Yeah, you have bots Tinker. I think you guys just push. Like Silencer doesn't have much mana. Potom doesn't have mana either. You have Arcanes really soon. This is a tough call. I think like you guys should have Potom push this wave. You go around back and put a ward down at tower. See how it develops, and then if nobody shows, then you can put wards down and push. Then that's fine. You also avoid pressuring bottom, so I think this would be a good time to do that. Definitely, I think you use wards like as soon as you can in this case. So, like any pressure you can put on the anti-mage is really nice. Okay. So you end up running towards mid. This is pretty fine. Okay. What's your play here? Like, what are you waiting for?
We're waiting for the Juggernaut to play aggressive, I guess. We know they don't have a ward there.
Okay. Yeah, because you had a sentry. So my only problem with this is like it's only gonna work if he's down the hill, and he has to have some reason to go down the hill in the first place. He's also bottom, but I wasn't thinking about that at the time.
Okay.
So I don't think this is feasible really. Maybe if like the lane was in a different position, like if it was here instead of being up here, then it would be okay. But yeah, also this should like there's no way this should work. It's like he has 1,800 units to see you, so there's no way that that guy should actually die to this. So okay. That's kind of silly. Like, even just doing this is fine. Like, just going and pushing.
Yeah, I think we
mid.
just push. Yeah.
Yeah, this is totally fine here. That's a much better option than just trying to wait for a kill. Especially since Jug just ran all the way bottom.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's
Okay, good.
tower is under attack.
I kind of regretted placing wards there because the tower's so low.
Yeah.
And heroes work.
Yeah, it can be a tough call. I think if it was half HP, you would place wards, but it is really low here. It's honestly fine though. Like,
And then we have 3 heroes that don't do any damage to towers.
yeah, you guys really don't push that quickly, and you only have 3 creeps, so I honestly think this is okay. It's really not that bad. You could probably argue it like, oh yes, well you don't have to because there's like 3 people, you know, down here or whatever. But I don't think it's.
We got the tower quick.
Yeah, it's fine. I wouldn't worry about it. I would say like your main concern here, like with your play, should be like, okay, I need to be watching these guys and seeing like, okay, this guy have TP, he has TP, does he have TP, does he have TP? Like,
Do we have vision there?
I believe you had vision earlier. Yes. Hold on.
Okay.
Radiance. Okay. Yeah, because you have a hero here. Like Void was just
Oh.
making space down here. So
Okay.
yeah, all this like Void is getting chased pretty much while this is going
Yes, I
on.
should be looking there.
Yeah, definitely. Because like you don't need to. You can put wards down and then just hit the tower. It's like pretty. You're a 4.7k player. You have the mechanics to do that.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely you want to be looking around here and just checking things out. That's pretty crucial actually. Like especially as a support. Like
Has fallen.
I don't know if you want to play competitive at all. I'd imagine like maybe that's what you might be thinking about it. A little bit, but definitely like as a support. Since your job is like usually less mechanically demanding for like consistent periods of the game, it is your job to like call things out like this. So like, okay, in a competitive game, you would say like, hey, Witch Doctor has no TP, Jug has no TP or whatever, or like you would call it like, Jug has a TP, those sorts of things, or like Jug has no mana, he can't TP, just to make your core's life easier. Ideally, like your cores would be looking too, but that's something that you would call it in a competitive game, and you need to look to know those things. So. Okay, so let's actually look at the fight.
Yeah. I think I just panic here. I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, you're pretty deep. Not pressing buttons. Okay, luckily Void hits a nice chrono. Okay, well that's pretty fine. He gets Graves, you kind of have to back your Arcanes right away, goods. Yeah, I would just nuke that. That's a lot of illusions, so I would nuke those.
Oh yeah. I
Actually-
almost died to them.
Yeah, they do quite a bit of damage. Like they don't fuck around, man.
Yeah. This is the great chase.
Oh no, okay, yeah, you can. I'm pretty sure you can just turn and nuke these things. They take a lot of damage.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, so you can just nuke. Oh,
But I
because it's
almost
much
died
higher.
too.
Yeah, that was really close. Okay. You actually, if you're ever like seriously in danger of illusions, you can always smoke. So keep that in mind.
Okay.
Obviously, you
Oh, yeah,
don't want to
okay.
do that, but that's an option. That's in your utility belt. Yeah, so let's talk about how we could have played this fight better. I think, like you said, you just kind of panicked and didn't know what
Yeah,
to
I was
do.
really out of position. Yeah.
Yeah. You don't
I
want to
should
run.
shackle this guy.
Yeah, you want to shackle the first person you see, and you don't want to run into the trees here. You just want to be like waiting for these guys to come out of this choke. Since you know, like, okay, Void just ran down here, you know that there are heroes around here. Like, you have vision back here, you can tell if they run back this way. You know with 100% certainty that there are 2 heroes here. So you want to stay on the outside here, and just let like your tankier heroes go in, and you can stay back. If you had Hex, then maybe you could go forward, and that would be okay. But you definitely can't like venture into the trees like that. Your positioning here was really good. Your follow-up on the chrono was really good with Shackle. That was all solid. I like that you use Arcanes right away. It helps your team a lot. Yeah, I guess just nuking the illusions right here would help.
Dire's middle tower
Does that actually do anything though? I guess like if you nuke the illusions, you can actually turn. No, because you Shackle. Oh no, okay, here's what you can do. So you can nuke the illusions, use your stick, and then turn and Shackle the Witch Doctor, and you and Void can focus him. I
Okay.
think that would be the play. Because Grave is still down. It's been down for a while. Like it just got used on Jug. So yeah, just stick, turn. Don't use your nuke on the Dazzle like you did before, and then
Okay.
this guy would die. And then Dazzle is like, okay, you don't care about him. He doesn't matter. Okay, so that would be how you would play this. That's like pretty tough, I think, but you had the means to win that fight for sure.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, you go back by tone. Okay. What's your reasoning for TPing up here, out of curiosity?
Farm.
Good enough. Okay. Okay. I think you could have stuck up here, honestly. I don't think you're in any danger. You can just farm this. It's really like nobody else is here, so you might as well.
Mhm.
And like nobody can pressure you. And worst case scenario, they send somebody up to gank you, like Jug or someone. But realistically, they couldn't kill you.
You're saying stay top?
Yeah, I think you should stay top. I
Okay.
don't think there's any threat really. Like the only person that can threaten you is anti-mage plus CC. So I guess like they could have Witch Doctor go up, but if you just play back, like you're totally fine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think you should stay top here. Nobody else is farming it, so. Okay.
Regeneration juggernaut! Light!
Okay. Yeah, not having Hex. Okay, definitely you definitely need to have Hex by now.
Okay.
Always get Hex at level 8 if you went for the double shackle builds.
Okay.
You might even want to get it earlier if it's a good Hex game. Like
Mhm.
you don't kill anti-mage if you don't have Hex in this game. I guess like you could if you have global silence or whatever, but Hex is like Hex is really really good. You definitely
Okay.
want to skill it. The only time you wouldn't do this is if like you're so poor and you're playing against mana drains and you don't have arcanes.
Okay.
So okay, yeah, basically just always get Hex at level 8. It's too valuable a spell. Anti-mage dies right there if you have Hex.
Okay. So he blinks forward.
Mm.
This is, I think, when he doesn't chrono.
Oh shit. Okay, yeah. So instead of going for the nuke here, you wanna go for shackle.
Okay.
Just hope he stays in range. There's no way he should by any means,
Mhm.
but you should definitely shackle there. Ideally,
Okay.
again, you could have Hex and just Hex him because it is longer range.
Okay.
But yeah. So where did Void do during this time? Just to like. Oh, he was just like he was on a different page. Okay. Yeah, you guys are just on different pages. That's all. And Tinker just goes in. Okay. Yeah, I don't even think this is worth talking about because like you don't have the right skill builds.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
that was really just a moment where like, okay, if you Hex and then shackle that guy, he dies, or Hex, nuke, and then shackle.
Mhm.
So that's pretty simple. Okay. So you push up top, end up going back. I'd imagine you're working towards Blink.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I mean, I play a lot of Lion and just started playing Rasta, so I'm comfortable with having a Blink Dagger.
Okay. No, yeah, I mean Blink is totally fine. Some people like to go for Aether Lance before Blink. I don't see many reasons why you would do that. The only way I can see that being useful is like if you're playing against dive heroes that are vulnerable to Hex, like okay, let's say Ursa, and you want to play defensively, and you don't really have any reason to Blink, then I can see it being okay. But most of the time, you can just go Blink and it's good.
Okay.
Okay. So you farm a lot. I really like that. It's important. Your blink is like a little bit slow considering how quick your arcanes were, but it's not bad. Okay, that was a little bold. Jug is dead, so like you don't have too much to worry about. Just like be careful there, like when you were running up that hill.
Mhm.
Okay, placing wards there was fine. Okay, so actually I don't know if it's fine. I think you want to wait until next wave to place wards, ideally.
Okay.
Because like then you'll know if Jug is here or not, and you also have like some kind of backup for your wards. Like you'll have some support. Your teammates aren't here right now, so like if anybody TPs in, you can't just dive them. And also they have a dazzle, so it's hard to dive in the first place. Your wards actually aren't that bad, but they give a lot of gold to Jug.
Yeah.
At the very least, they do a lot of damage, but yeah. Okay. See, I would have waited a little bit, but let's just watch what's going on here.
Oh, I don't know what happened here.
It looks like you got. Oh no, okay. Holy shit, okay, you got treed. Okay,
Yeah.
a couple things. So, obviously, like, you kind of LOS yourself, and that's not
Mhm.
good. In this case, you just want to hex this guy as soon as he comes to your vision.
Mhm.
That should usually be your default. Like, hex, just it's instant cast point.
Mhm.
It's a better catching spell than Shackle is, objectively.
Mhm.
So, always use Shackle as a follow-up, and hex as the initiation, if
Yeah.
possible.
I
That
didn't
would
buy
have
my
saved you.
pick either.
Oh, holy shit. Okay, that is a
Yeah.
total disaster.
I don't know what I'm doing here.
Okay, yeah, you're
I
a
think
little drunk or something.
I'm focusing on wards right here. Or
Oh,
something.
okay, okay. Yeah, that might be it. Especially, like, you don't play many heroes that are used to, or, so you're not used to microing, right?
Yeah, I'm so bad at that. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, do you have a hotkey for just all other units?
Yeah, I
Okay.
do.
Yeah, so I would just use that for now. I don't think you have to worry about anything else, really. Um, yeah, okay. I mean, that comes with time. It's like, roster wards are a good introduction to micro because they kind of only do one thing, and you don't have to move them or anything. So,
Yeah, so
yeah.
I die here.
Yeah, that's okay. You definitely could have lived if you just hex right away, but it's fine. Just note that like hex into shackle is like one of the best offensive and defensive ways to like keep somebody CC'd.
Mhm.
Okay.
Radiant's top tower is under
So now you should be thinking that these guys are gonna go do Roche probably. Okay. So I was saying they're probably gonna do Roche because like they just got a bunch of kills and they're also just around the pit. I think Jug is still healthy too. Yeah, he's still pretty healthy. They don't have the best build for it, but I think they could still do it. So how would you approach that situation if like okay, they're
Buy a
going to go
smoke?
Roche? And do what with it?
Like maybe TP mid tier 1?
Okay. So that's fine, but what are you gonna do once you get to Roche? So like, okay, you go mid, you smoke, then you run to Roche. What happens then?
Well, we can't fight them right now because we have 2 heroes dead.
Right. So, okay, let's fast forward a little bit. You guys don't have global. Tinker he's kind of okay to fight, but he doesn't have March, so he's not really like the best Roche fighter.
Yeah.
He can poke with rockets. Honestly, I don't know if you guys have too many options when it comes to Roche. You do have Chrono, which is
Okay.
nice. This is tough, I think. I think in that situation they could have just Roshed and checkmated you, or at least
Mhm.
like in terms of like the Roche fight.
Yeah.
If you had global, it'd be totally different. Like they couldn't fight you, but yeah. I think in this case you definitely want to go to Roche instead.
Okay.
But what you did is also totally fine. I think if you're gonna go top though, you might as well just commit to it and go for the tower,
Okay.
or at least push it out as far as you can. You're not in any danger really. Like Jug just showed mid. Anti-mage can't just like
Well, I
surprise
got
you
my
and kill you.
blink, so I wanted to do something with that too.
Okay, either way, I think you stay here and push this out.
Okay.
I think like the extra pressure is important, and also this is like kind of farm going to waste. Nobody
Okay.
else is gonna farm this. I guess Tinker could farm it, but like he's already mid, so
Hmm.
yeah, I would have just farmed that honestly. Like it's hard enough to find farm in a Tinker game. Also, maybe you could buy like a TP into smoke if you farm a little bit more. Either you could have done that already, but yeah. Okay, so you end up running towards top. Don't show here. You want to sit behind Potom instead of actually showing. Like she's capable of pushing the wave on her own. So especially since like you haven't revealed your blink yet, you want this to be a secret. Like you want it to be a surprise. Ideally on anti-mage. I'm willing to bet right now that he's like farming the jungle somewhere around here, and probably like okay when he sees a hero pushing lane, he would probably venture up towards top eventually. So you can surprise him here if you don't show. I'm gonna
Okay.
look to see where he is. Okay, yeah, perfect. He's actually up here.
Mhm.
So, yeah, this would have been a good opportunity for you to just hide your blink. You definitely don't want to show
Okay.
on this lane. Also, it'd be a good opportunity for you to smoke, and you could just sit behind the bottom. That'd be fine as well.
Okay.
Okay, but you guys will like to push. Yep, totally fine dropping wards there.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Okay, good.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Okay,
Dire's top tower is under attack.
it's a pretty useful ward. You guys overlap a little bit, but that's okay. Not too bad. Okay, go to smoke. Good. Did you? Okay, you ran down river. Cool.
Is under attack.
Okay.
I don't know how we don't kill him here.
Dire's middle tower
Yeah, that's wild. Okay.
Do I mess up at all?
You didn't use Hex until way later, which is fine. You don't use Nuke on this guy, which is kind of
Oh
bad.
yeah, that's a
So
mistake.
320,
He's
yeah.
dead.
Yeah, he's pretty dead if you just nuke him. I guess theoretically he could Manta dodge it, but not if
Mhm.
he's hexed. So, was it a mana thing? Did you shackled? 110 mana. Well, you could, oh, maybe what happened is you hexed and then you didn't have mana for nuke. No, you got arcanes, so you have plenty of
No.
mana.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I think
Yeah.
I just screwed up there.
Okay, yeah, that was just a mistake. He definitely is supposed to die there.
Dire's middle tower is under
Well, whatever. I mean, that's like
Mhm.
there's not much I can help you with there other than just like
Yeah.
say, hey, you should cast your spells.
Mhm.
I think your spell order was fine. I believe it was okay. You shackled first, which is like a little strange, but he had already blinked, so there's not really much threat. Normally you would hex first, even if he's close, but that's okay. Yeah, no, this is fine except for not casting your nuke.
Yeah.
This is definitely not okay. What the fuck is that? Okay, I don't know what that guy's doing.
Dire's top tower is
He ends up getting out though somehow.
I save him. I create space for him here.
Okay, it looks like it, I guess. Yeah, you actually do just like blink on him.
Dire's
Yeah.
Okay, that's hilarious. Yeah, there's absolutely no way this guy blinks in, but you did the right thing, I think, by suiciding.
Yeah.
That's a that's a hard play to make, like just moral or on the basis of morale.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would even do that, honestly, even though it's the right play. Honestly,
Okay.
like I would be pissed if I had to do that, but it's still a good play, and you definitely want to do that.
Mhm.
Yeah, so that kill. Oh, you end up getting a kill because like you save the Tinker later. It doesn't end up like great for your team, but yeah. Okay. So end up TPing mid, just more farming. Looks like you and Void can kill this guy. If you blink Hex, he's dead.
Dire's bottom tower is under
Oh shit, okay. Okay, so I don't think you needed to drop wards here. That was pretty funny though.
Okay.
I think just blink Hex is more than appropriate. Like, you blink
Okay.
Hex right away so he has no way to
Mhm.
react. Then nuke him, hit him once, and then shackle. And he has pretty much no counterplay. You can follow up with Chrono after that.
Okay.
I think the wards are a little bit overkill.
Okay.
Also, it doesn't help that Void just like completely stunned all of your wards, but whatever.
I think I just felt like trapping him, honestly.
Okay. Okay, I can respect that.
That's always a fun play to do on Rasta.
Yeah, I can respect that. He does have phase boots though,
Yeah.
so he can just get out.
Yeah.
If you want to trap people, just blink Hex and then
Yeah.
then trap.
Radiant's
Okay.
top tower is under
That's like the actual good way to trap people. I mean,
Mhm.
if you can just like blind blink trap people, that's great. But as long as they don't have phase boots or like some escape,
Mhm.
that's fantastic. That's just pretty tough. But yeah, that is really fun. Okay. Tinker has no spells. Okay, good. What ends up living? Okay, nice. The wards are paying off here for the Dark Seer illusions. Okay. I don't think there's much to talk about here. We'll once over it.
Okay.
Void's in there. Tinker's coming in. Tinker canceled his TP, so your TP kind of like, or your blink initiation kind of sucked because Tinker canceled.
Mhm.
But he's there, so it's actually okay. I don't know what's going on. Okay, I think your spell order is fine here. There's no reason for you to hex right now, so you don't. Yeah, it was totally fine. No issues with that. Oh, definitely.
I just don't use spells. Then.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
know what-
definitely. Just like
I think
it-
I was like, yeah.
maybe if you're not used to this hero, like I can understand you not hexing, but
Mhm.
you should have that instinct in you from playing Lion. It's just like if somebody blinks onto
Yeah.
your screen, you just hex them right away.
Yeah.
Unless they have Lincolns or whatever, or they have BKB'd or whatever. But even if they're BKB'd, like your first instinct should still be to like, I need to like, okay, somebody appears, I hex. Like that should be second nature almost.
Yeah.
Definitely get into that habit if possible. There are almost no situations where like that's a bad thing. All the situations where that's bad involve you having like good reaction time and being able to hex in the first place. So like, okay, if they have the Lotus Orb, you don't want to do that. But if you have if you have good reaction time and you're able to just like instantly hex people, then you'll be able to see if they have a Lotus Orb or not. So you know not to hex them. So yeah, but either way, definitely just try to get into that habit.
Yeah.
Tinker definitely he's not supposed to die there at all.
Yeah.
You guys just kill the anti-mage for free. Okay, so you end up backing up, totally fine.
Dire's top
Good, you build
tower
Aether Lens, so I get.
is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Okay.
I don't know what that.
Yeah, that was so brave.
Yeah, I die for it.
Okay, yeah. So, I mean, you already know that this is bad.
Yeah.
Just going to the second tower would have been totally fine.
Mm-hmm.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Yeah. Yeah, you definitely can just kill the Darkseer right here. They would be chasing this way, so it would be like a full-on 4-on-4 at that case, or in that case, but that would still favor you guys because you kill Darkseer right away. Maybe Dazzle like doesn't tunnel vision on you in that case, and he graves the Darkseer, so who really knows? But yeah, definitely like going on the Darkseer makes more sense.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you end up dying. That's not the biggest deal. They look like they... No, they don't want to rush. What the fuck? What am I talking about? Okay.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Okay, respawning. You TP... Or you don't TP, you just run mid, which is fine. You I want to say you should have wards on you, but honestly the smoke is higher value, and you need your wand as well. I would say in a real game you would get rid of your wand and have
Carry
wards on you.
wards?
Yeah, carry wards instead. I think they're higher value. They're like they have more potential for game winning, but I understand the sentiment of holding onto your wand. You know, it's been there with you since the start, so you don't want to just get rid of it. But yeah. Oh, yeah, there you go. Hex him there. Okay, you can just blink away after this. Oh, what? Okay. What happened here?
I should think there.
Yeah, I mean, you can just like blink after your hex, or you can also just like shackle and then blink. But
Yeah.
I
tried, I think. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, it looks like you canceled it and then tried to blink, instead of just like breaking it with your blink.
Yeah.
I'm not like totally sure what happened here.
Do I still die if I blink?
Maybe. I mean, if you blink into trees, it's like there's a chance that he messes up, but you're pretty likely gonna die.
Yeah.
It just depends on like how good anti-mage is, I guess, or how well he plays in that moment. Yeah, but honestly, right here, after like you get some distance, you can just turn and blink.
Yeah.
He'll chase you at that point, but then you can like shackle in front of a tower. Then it's like, okay, your teammates can TP in at this point. Yeah. Overall, I think this is sort of fine, but definitely like you want to blink at some point. You're probably supposed to die. Actually, no. Here's what you do. Okay, you hex this guy right away. You blink up here, and you either blink into these trees, or you blink right here and you TP right away.
Okay.
I think that's what you do.
Okay.
It's still like pretty likely that you're gonna die, but that's probably your best bet. Or actually, okay, even better. I just noticed that you have 4 points in shackle. So 2 points in shackle should be the max you do, like when you do the 2 shackle builds. And here's why. Like actually, this is the exact reason why. It's like this would be a better skill if you were a hero that can like not die in 2 seconds. Or less than 2 seconds, but Rasta doesn't have the HP to like just stand in one place and shackle for the full duration most of the time anyway, in team fights. So that's why Hex is like a better skill to like to max, because it's just like you cast it, boom, done. You get the full benefit of the spell right away, and the full duration.
Okay.
So you generally want to get 2 points in shackle and then max Hex. That's like the overall best build. So in that case, you just Hex and then TP instantly. So I mean, that's like another knee-jerk reaction you can add to your book. It's just like when you're split pushing, if somebody blinks on you, you can just Hex and then TP, and there's like no counterplay to that, except BKB or like somebody else being there.
Yeah.
So that would probably be like the best play out of all of the ways to escape there.
Okay. Yeah, this is just I need to max out Hex and level that skill.
Pretty much, and cast it. Casting it's good too. Okay, You see fight mid, GP there, cool. Yeah, this is fine. Okay. Yeah, definitely need to hex people. So let's look. I don't know if anything good comes out of this,
Mm-hmm.
but you definitely want to hex one of these guys, like whoever's closest,
Okay.
really. In this case, you hex Jug for sure, 100%.
Okay.
And then just keep him there. You gotta be like mindful of the Darkseer initiation. This guy's. Oh my god. Okay, you don't have to be mindful of the Darkseer initiation because he doesn't have max vacuum at level 11. I am disgusted, but whatever. I guess you couldn't know that, so whatever. Okay. Yeah, so you get a little antsy here. Alright, so what happens? Okay. So the problem with this is you just like you basically like you did what you did to the Jug what you should have done to, or okay, so let me rephrase this. They did to you what you should have done to them earlier. So in this case, you are the Jug.
Mm-hmm.
So Jug was standing here in front of your tower.
Yeah.
You should have hexed him right away, and then he would be in the middle of your team just hexed. Then you
Back
do
to
the same
March.
thing, and you overextend basically.
Mhm.
And then they have even like similar positioning and everything. Basically, like when you're the initiator like this, you need to be able to survive the initial initiation in some way, whether it's like you blink hex and then force out or shadow blade out or whatever, or you're just really tanky, you have BKB, something like that. Initiating without that sort of thing usually doesn't work well.
Okay.
It's much easier to counter initiate than initiate, so just keep those things in mind. You definitely want to like. I don't even know what to say about that, other than like just be careful with chasing too far. Make sure like if you blink hex somebody, your teammates are able to follow up instantly, or like you can shackle them and like they have no way of reacting to it. In this case, they have like Witch Doctor to be here, like Dazzle will make sure Jug doesn't die. They have
Your dad's
Darkseer.
dead.
Oh, Dazzle's dead. Okay, yeah, right, you're right. Either way though, like they have a lot of tools to like prevent this from going poorly.
Mhm.
So just be careful with this, but that's fine. It's whatever. Okay. So Nip respawning, run towards the fights.
At this point in the game, I just thought we lost.
Really?
Yeah, because they have this AM that's just massive.
You guys have you have a ton of ways to deal with him though. Like you have Global Silence, you have Chrono.
Yeah.
Tinker is okay against Anti-Mage, not great. It's like okay, so if he goes Sheep, he's good, but in this case, your Tinker went for like Aghanims and Aetherwinds and stuff, so he's not great. But theoretically, he's okay with control.
Okay.
Then you have Hex and you have Arrow. Like you have more than enough CC to deal with an Anti-Mage. Like okay, obviously the game is easier if he doesn't have a lot of farm, but yeah.
Yeah. Like I just remember thinking in this game, like I don't think we're winning this one because of this AM.
Yeah, I don't think that's the case at all. I think like you have more than enough chances to win. It really is just about catching people out and like CCing people properly. Definitely don't give up at this point. Like you guys are lacking a little bit on the damage department, but yeah.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Okay, so this is one of those situations where your teammates die before you can even get to the fight. You kind of like have to adapt to adopt a core role here. So instead of like going and sitting behind your towers, you blink up here and you just start running top. Even if you go up
Really?
here, yes, 100%.
Okay.
Like there's just a fight bottom. So like
Okay.
if the fight was top, you would do the opposite. And you would go bottom and start pushing this.
Okay, I would have never thought to do that.
Yeah, this is what you want to do for sure, 100%. There's like okay, so let's think about the opportunity cost of like sitting here basically.
Yeah,
It's like
nothing.
yeah, it's like you're losing. It's basically like you are gaining nothing here, basically.
Yeah.
And your
But I'm not
opportunity
dying,
cost.
too.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. So the opportunity cost of going for this is that you lose safety.
Mhm.
But there's like pretty much no way that you would actually be in danger here. Because like, okay, everyone just showed bottom. There's just a big team fight. That'll happen. So like they're either going to go for